Welcome to my vlog. I've tried to do this for a long time, and you can still extend and extend or wait, and in the end, if you want to do something, you got to start something. I already made a lot of recordings for my vlog. It's a kind of a hockey vlog, a vlog about life, things that come to my mind, just general, things I want to speak about, things I want to show. What can I tell at this moment? I'm 50 years old, from the Netherlands. My children play hockey, so I have a hockey channel. For my children, and they were playing in Holland. The Smoke Eaters did that for a couple of years. And then we decided to go to Germany. We drove 5 years into Germany. Some days we were coming quite long. Started out in Krefeld, 5 years to 4.5 years to Krefeld. That's an hour drive back. Then we went to Essen, 1.5 hours towards, 1.5 hours back. 5 days of training. Games all over Germany. So my son was playing U17 and I was getting a little bit out of hand. 7 days a week, going all over Germany. So we took a dramatic decision. We moved to Finland. And now we're in Finland. We're close to the ice rink. So it's just a 5-minute drive. So that's quite nice, but it gives other challenges. You have to travel to Finland, you need to have a job, you need to have schooling for the kids, you need to have a house. And this vlog is a little bit about all the experiences. At this point, we still have a house in Holland. We have a house here in Imatra. That's about 240 kilometers north of Helsinki, at the Russian border. Imatra has a big, it's I believe the biggest lake of Finland. That's just behind the woods here. It's not far from here. I'll take you there one day. Matter of fact, I already have been there, but I'm recording this video, and the material I already have. So this is a tryout for me to share my information, to see if I like it, if I can keep up the schedule. So I'll do my best. Now I'm out for a walk. Maybe I can show you. Here's a little lake. I've got some more movies about it, but that's in before the snow. It was around Christmas. I don't know whether there was snow or not, but there's a lot more snow at the moment. There's our house. So that's our garden. It's consists of two buildings, so we have space. And here's the lake. Don't know how it will be in the summer. There are a lot of little bridges, so I think in the summer this is more wetland. Here supposedly is our boat. Yeah, it's our boat, but it's the owner said maybe it doesn't float anymore. So this is the boat. That's our house again. And from the garden there's a path down, but it's all covered up. There's some ropes between the trees, so you can follow a path down. I think maybe in the summer I have to clear path, so it's more easy to come down. But now we just walk down to the road and come back here. I'm still amazed by the beauty. and the lake is all frozen over. Maybe one day I'll take the kids out and let them skate on the lake. Yeah, you can see, well, I can see, maybe you can see as well, but over there is the forest, with also some houses. But a little bit further, there's Lake Imatra. And if you go on that side, so the lake continues here, there's the road, and if you cross the road, there's a big forest. It took me 1.5 hours to enter and get out at the other side, where the ice rink is. But if you know the route, because I had to look, there are a lot of paths through the forest. But if you know the route, I think 40 minutes you're at the ice rink, but that's walking. Have to see if you can take the bike, because sometimes it's a little bit, how can you say, rocky. It's not a smooth path. But now we have to drive. It's a 5-minute drive, but yeah, sometimes it's good when the children go by their own. Yeah. So it's a new experience being here in Finland. Finnish language, it's difficult. Yeah, some things are easy, like kiitos, thank you. First word you learn when you go doing groceries. In this case, we go to the Lidl. You can compare the Finnish words with the words on the packaging. So you learn kana, chicken, or porcanas for carrots. But you gotta keep in there and keep continuing. That's the only way to learn. Sun is going down. I'm glad it is sunny, because this morning it looked like we had some overcast. But now it's nice. It is minus 10 degrees, and I can feel it a little bit in my face. It's getting a bit cold. I didn't get the scarf. I thought, I'll be fine, but minus 10, and when the wind picks up a little bit, no, too cold. Oh, you can manage that too cold, but it gets, let's say chilly. But it won't be frostbite, but it's chilly. I'm gonna walking towards the sun, so it will get better. So let's talk. Kiitos. Thank you. Somebody with a dog. Yeah, we're getting into the sun. Warm up a little bit. So as I mentioned, I made a lot of material, video material, so today it's, let's call it official. Made some recordings about Lapland, made some recordings on the hockey games. So I'm gonna try to post them. Yeah. The sun is going down, so it's beautiful. What time is it? It's about 3? No, it should be later. I cannot see at the moment what time it is. Normally you measure by the fingers. Really nice day it became. I believe the coming days it will be a little bit more cloudy. And I understood from the internet there was a very big CMA on the sun. Corona mass ejection, CME, not CMA. So there are some expectations about northern lights. Normally you gotta go to Lapland to see them, to be sure to see them. And it was one of my big wishes are very special. So I've seen the Northern Lights in Lapland. Yeah, and then I got home and all the Northern Lights were all over Holland, but I didn't feel like going out because it's the adventure, it's the journey. It's the journey of going to Finland, taking the car, driving over Rovaniemi, going out hunting for the Northern Lights. Yeah, that's what I did. And that's when you drive and you're sitting in your car, you're looking at the sky, and suddenly you see this flicker, this starting off something beautiful. And nobody understood what was happening, but I knew. Got out of the car, and there was at a parking spot I found in the neighborhood of a big nature reserve. And I knew you gotta be there. So I got out the car, moved into the nature reserve, and then it happened. You know, the most beautiful thing I ever have seen. Yeah. So that's special. So I'm looking forward to see if it's possible to see the Northern Lights here as well in Imatra. And it's a beautiful day. So if it happens, we'll drive out and I will show you as well, if possible. Yeah. So, yeah, what can we do? Of course, this channel will be used for a lot of ice hockey, but I will share my thoughts and my experiences here in Finland. I'll speak about differences that I see, things that I've got to get used to. I'll show you the house, and some things I already have recorded. So now I'm walking outside in the snow. So it can be that suddenly my beard is gone or something, or there's a jacket, but you know, that's how the magic of YouTube works. So at this moment I'm back in the shade, and you can see here, and now it's all covered with snow, but I can see it. Here's a little bridge, and there is a stream. And there's a stream. Oh, it's opposite stream. So that basically means in the summer it's all swampy over here. So I think that I have to see. Yeah. Oh, what did I do? Oh, that's a pity. When the dog passed, there's a little ramp, and when you walk out to the ramp, there's a barbecue spot. And I think it's all public access. I've walked a couple of times over here, but it's all at night. Oh yeah, it's another stream. So you can see streams. And they go out to the lake. In my first period, starting in January, they were skating on the lake. Now it's all snow covered, so it's a bit more difficult. Let me see how it is. Here's the path. Look, that is what I mean. A place, a barbecue. And you can go out to the lake. Oh, you can even swim here. It's beautiful. So on the next walk around, I'll explain and I'll tell you more. See you next time. Bye bye.